Hey guys, just wanted to do a little reminder video, especially for those of you who are really trying to get their mix downs right. Those of you perhaps maybe struggling with your mix downs. Remember to listen to your mix from various reference points. And what I mean by that is to listen to your mix on various systems, whether that's your car stereo, your headphones, your earbuds, or your crappy alarm clock radio. It's important to hear your mix across various systems to make sure your mix is coming across right, because your audience and listeners will each have a different system or listening environment, and you want to make sure the message of your track comes across universally. By the way, my name is Stranger, and my mission is to help you succeed in making music. Stick around to the end of this video. We're going to be doing a very special giveaway. So one common thing I tend to pick up when I listen to my mix on my boombox, for example, is that my bass tends to be a bit overly heavy, and then I need to go back in and adjust it. It may be due to my listening environment, or I just tend to mix heavy with bass because I just love the sound of bass. But then that becomes a mix issue because then your bass will overpower the rest of the sounds in your track. Another thing I find I have an issue with, and I only pick up when I listen on my headphones, is that I tend to drown out my sounds with reverb. Again, this may be due to my listening environment. When I'm producing on my monitors, I don't hear the drastic measures that my reverb is putting on my sounds until I put on my headphones. I can hear the stereo width and the depth of that reverb, and it's actually drowning out the sounds. So that's another thing that headphones are helpful for, to really pinpoint those minute details. Also, when I listen to my mix on a stereo system or boombox, I find it's easy to identify tonal imbalances. For example, I may find that the vocal is not cutting through in the mix, or maybe there's too much high-end crispiness in my percussion, and this can easily be identified when I hear it on my stereo system. I guess sometimes when you're producing in your regular environment, whether that's your reference monitors or headphones, you get tunnel vision, you get narrowed in, your ears get adapted to that sound, and you may not pick up on imbalances such as those. So make sure you listen to your mix across various systems so you can identify such errors in your mix. Another reason for listening to your mix outside of your production environment is that you may hear it in a new perspective, and from there you can hear new inspiration for your track. Oftentimes when I'm commuting on the subway or I'm working out, I'll put on my mix on my earbuds and listen to the track passively. And through that process, I may get ideas for new sounds that I can introduce in that track, especially for those tracks where I'm just struggling and I'm missing that one sound to make it complete. When I listen to my track outside in the studio, when I'm commuting or at the gym and listening passively, my brain starts to hear new sounds or melodies that could be introduced into this track, and I get new inspiration to complete the music. The lesson here is take yourself out of that production environment and listen with a new perspective, and you'll gain new insight on your track, whether there's corrections required in your mix or you're missing that sound and you're just looking for ideas to complete your track. I find this really helps. So these are my main reference monitors. They're the Dynaudio BM15As. I've had these for almost 20 years now, and they've served me well. The high-end frequencies are just very crisp and detailed, and the low end is very round. The overall listening experience is very balanced, and it just sounds warm, crisp, and they're enjoyable to produce on. It's almost like having a mini club system in your studio. They just sound great, and yeah, just love producing on these guys. So these guys have 9-inch woofers, which is why the bottom end is pretty heavy, but not in a bad way. It's balanced, right? It's just that there's a lot of oomph in the system. There's a lot of power in the system, so that makes it very enjoyable to produce on. So for studio headphones, there's two models that I swear by. The first one is the Beyerdynamic DT 990s. These have super high definition, especially on the high frequencies. So when you need to check your mix to really get those super precise details down, these headphones are great for that because you can hear everything in high definition. The only thing I find with these headphones is that when I overuse them, I get ear fatigue because the high end is so crispy that it kind of pierces your ears after a while. So you do have to be careful with these. Don't over listen with them. Go back and forth between your studio monitors and these guys. Take breaks. However, that said, they're amazing for mixing and mastering. Love the super high definition and detail on the frequency range on these headphones. Not to mention they feel super comfortable. The cushions are very nice. You get a premium feel with these headphones and they're nice and durable. The other pair of headphones that I swear by are the AIAIAI TMAs. So these are great production headphones. When I don't need that high-end definition, I typically produce on these headphones. They're a lot more comfortable and enjoyable to listen to. They sound balanced and the bass is adequate. And overall, I just enjoy producing on these headphones. If you can afford it, I would recommend upgrading to the TMA Wireless Plus, which comes with this transmitter and wireless headband. And that way you can produce wirelessly. Super helpful, especially if you're a mobile producer. You can move around. Mobility is super important, especially with dance music. Now when I'm producing, I'm not tied down to my seat. I can move around, I can dance around, and just listen to my mix while I have my headphones on. Of course, if you're interested in grabbing the TMA Wireless Plus, I have a special link down below where you'll receive a free hard case, and shipping is free for most international areas. And then when I want to listen during my commute or during at the gym, then having a nice pair of wireless earbuds helps. So Soundpeats is my go-to brand. I've been using these guys for several years now. They're available on Amazon. And what I like about these guys is they sound super high quality. The high end is crisp and it's nice and bassy. So it's perfect for listening to your bass heavy tracks. Not to mention there's a built-in microphone and wireless control so you can have hands-free calling. So love using these guys. They're super lightweight and they just sound great. Alright, so I've teamed up with Soundpeats and we're giving away 3 of their wireless earbuds. It's their newly launched free 2s. They sound great, the bass is heavy and the high end is crisp and they're enjoyable to listen to. I love listening on these guys when I'm at the gym or I'm commuting on the subway. They have this nice hard case which is magnetic so you can just attach your earbuds and you don't have to be afraid of losing them. So if you want to win a pair of these earbuds, all you need to do is comment down below and let me know where is your favorite place to listen to your mix. I'll be randomly selecting 3 winners 5 days from the date of this video. Good luck. So this is my boombox. I just got this last summer. It's the JBL Boombox 3, I believe. The JBLs make great portable boomboxes. There's also the JBL Extreme, the Charge, and the Flip. So they come in different sizes. I believe this is the biggest one of the boombox series. And they just sound super powerful, super boomy. They're just fun to listen to, especially if you want to have a little party on the beach. These are great systems to put on. So I have this actually set up in my bedroom. So when I'm done mixing for the night, sometimes I'll put my track on this and just listen to it in the background and just try to find any issues with my mix. These are great speakers to just get another reference point and they're just enjoyable to listen to. So here's my bicycle system, and I got these portable speakers from Amazon. You can just fasten it on the top of your bike handle. These are nice to listen to. They have really wide stereo depth, and I mean, you're not gonna get super great quality from these, but it's also good to listen to your mix on crappy systems so you can hear how it comes across, right? So I love just biking to the beach or going downtown and just putting some music on these guys and just enjoying the ride. So these are another great reference point to check your mix. Here's another really good trick. When you're in your studio environment, listen to your mix in different parts of your room. So here's the front of the studio, and you can see my speakers behind me. So what I like to do is move around in the studio. So get off your seat and listen to your track in different parts of your room. Particularly, I love this corner here. There's a nice bass pocket where you can kind of feel the sub bass over here. And you can get a nice perspective of your track from this area here. And now I'm in the back of my room in my kitchen, and listening from here gives you a completely different perspective as well. So here's my favorite place to listen to a mix. Go in your bathroom and then close the door. And now your track is muffled. It's like it's low pass, so all that detail is kind of hidden. And you can kind of hear your track in this kind of muffled perspective. And all the details have been kind of blurred out. And by doing this, oftentimes I'll hear a melody in the track that isn't actually there, but it sounds like it's there because everything has been muffled together. It's almost like that muffledness creates new sounds. It's very interesting when you do this trick, so I recommend trying it. If you have a bathroom nearby, turn your track up loud, and then go in your bathroom, close the door so it's all muffled, and even take a piss while you're listening to the track. That's the best way. You're taking a piss and you're not even like listening actively. You're just passively, it's playing in the background, and your brain will just start to create new melodies. Super cool trick. I've come up with new ideas and tracks just by doing this. Try this out. I truly recommend it. Take a piss while listening to your track. So to sum it up, remember to listen to your mix on various sound systems so you can identify issues in the mix, as well as listen to your track in different reference points in your room as well as in your bathroom. You get new ideas and inspiration. Finally, when you're reviewing your mix, give your ears a break. Take a break from listening from your track. Get away from your track for a few hours or a few days just so you can come back with a fresh perspective and fresh ears. Also, try not to over listen when you're in your studio. Otherwise, you'll fatigue your ears and you'll get lost in the mix. As well, be careful of your levels. Listen at a comfortable level that's loud enough to perceive intricacies of your mix, but not too loud that your ears get blown out. After all, you only have one pair of ears, and you should take care of them. This was just a quick reminder for those of you working on their mix, and hopefully this helps. If you enjoyed this video, it'd be awesome if you can hit the like button and subscribe to my channel so more people can see this video. As well, if you want to support me, you can grab a number of my products, and you can find them down in the links below. Alright, that's pretty much it for today, guys. Thanks for watching, keep practicing, and I'll see you at the next video. Hey, if you want to support, you can check out my products in the link below. My rollers kit for Ableton is out now, containing 23 modular instruments and over 400 MIDI and audio patterns. Use it to spark creativity for your next track. For the most upfront sounds and bass music, you can grab my gnarly serum pack or wubs and wobbles for Vital. You can also check out my jungle and liquid Ableton production kits. Hint, if you don't have Ableton, you can grab the Wave packs. If you're not ready to buy yet, you can always check out my free products also in the link below. Anyways, always appreciate your support. Have fun creating!